Yeah, I just wrote and recorded this song today. I'm still learning the words currently. Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much.
Hey,
And thank you all for having me.
hey, don't waste my time.
This is super cool. I feel like a star right now.
Are you picking up my vibes? Feelings getting wild. We've been in and out, baby. You got me right now, baby. Are you picking up my vibes? I can feel it on the rise. You got me right now. Feelings getting wild. We've been in and out, but I just need you now. I don't wanna talk to you crazy. Fool me once, fool me twice, you gon' make me. Some things you do come off shady. I don't need no one to save me. I'm not the one you can play with. Bring all your love and your patience. Give you my love, just don't waste it. I know I'm flawed, but you're still here. So if you're down, then let me in. You got me right now, feelings getting wild. It's just me and you, picking up my vibes. We've been in and out. Don't waste my time, you got me right now. Are you picking up my vibes? It's just you and me. Feelings getting wild. I need to get this off my chest. I've been up late, ain't getting no rest. That's not the time I need. That's not the time for me. Ain't no rewind, no reset. You tryna get me upset. Burning a list of regrets. Not in the shit for no sex. But you put my love to the test. Still put it on me the best. No second guessing, no questions. Don't waste my time. You got me right now. It's just me and you. Are you picking up my vibes? It's just me and you. Feelings getting wild. We've been in and out. Are you picking up my vibes? It's just me and you. Picking up my vibes, baby.
It just sounded.
What's bad about Pisces? Because I like to hear everybody's take because it's funny to me. I'm entertained by
I have a hook.
astrology. I don't
I
get
like
it.
to fish.
But
Okay, so I think that overall Pisces are or can be really, really sweet men. I've not met too many women Pisces, but
My younger
Pisces
sister is
men can be
Pisces.
very sweet men, and they will give you the shirt off their backs. However, for me being a Gemini, I'm an air sign, so I am very like impulsive and kind of sporadic. And I believe from my experience, I had two Pisces that I dated, and they were just very. It's a fixed sign. It's a water sign, so they're very fixated on what they feel and what they believe, and we just never got along because you could tell me how you feel, and that's fine. I'll respect that. But I have to be able to tell you how I feel, and I want the same respect. And the Pisces men that I deal with are just like, but what you're saying, it makes no sense. This makes sense. It's this way. Like, it's just right here. And I'm like, yeah, for you. But it's not that way for me. And I just didn't feel that, Pisces in an intimate relationship with an air sign like me, we don't mix.
okay.
I'm a Gemini. But like I said, I dated them. And y'all heard
So,
my story about like
my
I
guys
forget what the
dating.
compatible
So my
signs
ex
are.
was real big into
Fishing.
She's so big into astrology, so she did my
Your
sun
natal chart?
sign, she did all my. She said you're a Pisces, but she kept saying that my sun sign is in Aries, and that's why I think I'm so arrogant and like I can like.
You do?
Huh?
You think you arrogant?
No, that's what she said.
Can you
I
be
just think I'm
arrogant?
Chris. Yeah, I think I could be arrogant, but I don't think it's because it's my sun sign. I think it's because I grew up with 3 women raising me, and I'm arrogant. Like, that's just me. Like, this is fucking.
I don't think you arrogant.
Doesn't
don't
sound
think-
astrological.
It's not like, yeah.
I definitely don't think you arrogant.
She thought I was arrogant, but
I've been around some arrogant niggas.
thanks. So I'm not arrogant. Thank you. So I'm not arrogant. But
Yeah, it's easy to think that someone's being arrogant in a relationship, especially when it's the man. Maybe she felt like you weren't, putting her on that pedestal. Like it's rough to see a man put himself on that pedestal, and
Let me
women
see that
usually
phone.
look to men like, no, it's supposed to be me.
I think the thing is, like,
I didn't finish.
my past relationships, I was always told I was bad at communicating. So I, like, took that into heart, like, put my ego to the side, like, maybe I'm bad at communicating. So my last relationship, I'm like, I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm going to tell you what I want. I'm going to tell you what I don't like. You do what you want as you please, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna catch it right away. And I guess she thought it came off as arrogant or like me trying to tell her.
Okay,
how
now that you say
Arrogance
that,
can be misinterpreted.
now that you
Yeah.
say that, and we back in here. This is Xpression.
What's up? What's up?
I
What's
am
going
Timothy
on?
Wallace.
I am Tay the Genius.
I am Lotus.
It's your boy K Chef, aka Don Cheddar, aka Crispy K, aka Black
The
Santa,
arrogant.
Where I was about to mention you.
the arrogant asshole.
Oh no.
Right, though. But yeah, man, we in here, man. I want to say happy holidays to everybody.
Yes.
Hope y'all enjoyed Lotus's performance. So since we was on this relationship deep talk, why don't you think relationships work? Like, what are some factors that could not allow a relationship to work?
Communication. We was just talking about it, like
Yeah.
not being open about what you want or what you like. Yeah, what you want. Like, what do you want for this relationship? Where you want it to go? Like,
Interest.
interest.
You know, like if there's nothing about this other person that interests you, it is not going to go well. You're not
you
going
want
to
children.
care. It's
How do you
like,
want to raise?
Yeah.
this is
But
not
also-
fun. I'm going somewhere else.
I think just being ready, like
Very
you can
important.
have that interest, you can be a communicator, but if you are a person that is out seeking something from somebody else and you don't feel like you're whole and you depending on someone, you're depending on that interest or having someone to communicate with, as a dependency type of thing, like that'll never work. And I think that I can only speak for myself, but I feel like that's why relationships haven't worked because we weren't whole in ourselves. So when the other person was lacking, it was just like, oh, what are you doing? My life depends on it.
Yeah. I think the main factor sometimes is I feel like people rush in a relationship.
There are several factors, you know.
One of them, I just feel like it's rushed sometimes, even with the whole marriage thing. Cause I feel like even when you talk about whole part, most people don't like understand who they are yet sometimes, or they just haven't had time to be them for a while. Cause you want to get into a relationship or something like that. So I think it's important to know oneself first and be selfish before you can be selfless.
I like that.
That's how I feel.
Having the balance between the two is definitely important.
Yeah. So yeah, that'd be like one of them. You just kind of going in there like, ain't really worked on yourself yet. Cause I did that. I rushed, but with my fiance, we definitely took our time. Even when you talk about the 3 C's. Consistency, communication, compromise, and consistency. Even when we touched on it over there, I think it's important that you communicate first to find out either if that person is broken or not broken. What they've experienced, not like sex stuff, like, oh, how many dudes you dated or that kind of stuff. Was it big? Was it small? You know, that kind of shit. It's just like the things that you know that allow you to get to the next step, like the compromise part. You know what I mean? So like being open about who you want to be in the relationship, what you can and can't take. Because I feel like if you lay all that out, by the time if it get to the point where you splitting or something, you can be like, hey, bro, we laid it out on the table. Now you switching the plan up.
I told you, like, don't be making fun of me. Like, that hurt my feelings. Like, I'm sensitive. Like, you can't be dogging me like that. Yeah. That shit make me cry. Like,
What?
That's what I would say.
Oh, okay. Hey, you sold that on me. Thinking you a serious.
And what's
fuck,
most
like,
important is like he said, when he's communicating that,
Right.
you have to be willing to comprehend it, because
Like, literally.
communication without comprehension is just.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
it's like
just talking.
Yeah.
That's
it's
4
just
C's.
talking.
Yeah, if I tell you
like-
hey,
Yeah.
I'm not a shit talker, like you talking shit to me, like make my self esteem.
not how I
And that's not
communicate.
how I communicate. That make me feel bad, and you still do it like joking around. I'm gonna take that
And be
like you
like, "Oh, I'm
didn't
just
listen to
joking."
anything I said. And you like, you just joking. Like I told you I was gonna take it seriously, and now we got this communication lacking. Like you,
There's
not
a lack of
listening.
So
comprehension
already-
right there.
Communication.
Right, already you
So
done
you
stepped
already-
in, boom.
Lack of comprehension.
You already
You didn't
know
ignore that
that
shit.
this
Shit.
isn't gonna work because
Right.
you already know. Like,
Yeah, that'd be them factors. I mean, it ain't that easy to, like, it ain't this black and white like we talking, but
right.
I mean, that's
But it doesn't have to be.
I was
that
just getting ready to
complex
say, like,
either,
it
you know?
should be.
Like it's
It should
important
be.
to understand. Like when it comes to, like of the 3 C's, like when it comes to communication and compromise, you know, that those 2 concepts usually are important for when it comes to the examination of a problem in the relationship.
right. Yeah.
You know, because if you can't do because if you cannot properly communicate or reach a compromise on what the problem is, then we have a serious problem. And, you know,
Yeah. I
some of
agree,
us
man.
will learn that the hard way, like depending
Most
on how
of
that
us,
goes.
right.
It's just like,
Yeah.
you know, some of us have learned it, some of us will learn it, but it's important to know. And while I'm talking about it, I learned that shit the hard way.
Oh yeah.
So
Bro,
it was like, you
My
know,
ex
I got-
made me
Yeah.
a whole scrapbook, a whole entire scrapbook of our memories since we met. With I love you notes, our first time, our first date, our first time going on a big trip, all this stuff.
that will kill me.
At the same time, she was cheating on me. Like she gave this to me, and I found out 2 months later she was cheating on me. Like that's how. Like
The
you don't know.
deception.
You don't know
You
when
would
someone's
think.
See that's scary.
Like,
I
right
don't
there.
even know what to
It
say
is.
to that.
It
That's
is.
scary.
It's
It
just
is.
like, did
And
she
not
care?
communicating
Right.
about that either.
And it wasn't like I was
Oh,
dating for a
wow.
couple months. This was 2 years into the relationship. Like,
Oh,
this
shit.
is like
Wow.
a long time. And you're like, damn. Like I thought, and it's like you don't even know that person. After that,
Exactly.
everything goes
Exactly.
over in your head.
Like, who
You're
the
like,
Exactly.
who the fuck was I even
Like,
dating?
how could you do that? How could you?
wild.
How are you doing both
Or
at the
when?
same time?
Like, what the
when?
Yeah,
when
like-
did you find the time? You think about
When
it like,
did you find the time to have a whole nother relationship? Like
oh, it was like a whole affair.
it was like a whole thing. Like she
Oh,
was like,
my
I found
gosh.
out like it went back. Yeah, we talked about it. And,
Yeah, don't.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're not
We
gonna
all
bring it
touched
up.
on it.
Yeah. Okay.
but
Yeah.
Jesus.
it was a whole thing though.
Yeah.
And it's like you don't know people. Like you seriously, it's
Yeah.
really hard.
That's
and
what
it's-
I was saying.
Really
Like,
sad.
you know,
But-
you think that you're going through that interview process and
That
you try to
mask on.
communicate, and exactly, they have on a mask. People will tell you and show you whatever they need to say, and show you so that they can have you the way that they want to have you, and then still try to have their way, in other places. And you
Yeah.
would never know. You would never know until you find out, and that
See,
is
Yeah,
scary.
you never
And
know.
I wanna touch on even just that deception aspect. It becomes a deception because there was no communication
lied.
about it. as in
Because you-
right. It's almost like it's a deception because like if it got to this point, there should have been some communication
Right.
on, hey, I'm feeling like I'm about
Something.
to, or
Yeah. Some
you
type
know,
of
this is my
communication.
feelings. Now if they're ignored, I'm not saying it's justified, but if
Right.
it's ignored, you got to look back at that to say,
it could represent a lack of communication on their part, while also like, you know, the like what deception is and how bad it is and how bad we all know it is. It destroys the trust aspect of a relationship,
yeah, that
which
trust. Ooh.
you know is like. Last
Yeah.
I checked, and from what I've been told by other people and what I've learned my damn self, was like trust is like
Oh yeah.
the like fabric that binds a relationship.
It's how you
You
see
heard,
them.
you heard
It's
that
how-
new
it's
blast
literally how
song,
you see
Loyalty
them.
Over Love?
Ooh.
That's a good song
Yeah.
because it makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Say that
yeah.
again.
Loyalty Over Love. Because that shit
Yeah.
hit hard.
But I
like,
think
you like,
that, you know, the way that you view them, your image of them, how you trust them, that's how you look at them.
Right.
Once I start looking at you differently, you know, like how can we move forward?
It will never
because
be the same.
your integrity of who I thought you were,
It's
who you were to
gone.
me, it's destroyed.
right.
It's
Yeah.
totally
It's like I can never think of you the same way.
exactly
Like that's like
exactly.
Yeah, it's
that
crazy.
trust, that initial like you
Ooh,
always have
Lord.
to have that trust, that initial trust. Once
Yeah.
that's gone,
Gone.
some people can build their relationship back, and it does work out. But
Some can, some
But-
can't.
I feel like for the most part, like that's just like
Yeah, the
once
trust
that's
of-
gone, like
Yeah. It's hard
just
to build
really,
it back.
yeah, I was gonna
It's-
say it's
yeah.
just really, really tough. So if you decide to do it, you know, kudos to you. But you know, I've learned from my experience that sometimes you gotta just take the red flag and just
Yeah.
be like, got it. I'm out.
Right,
You
all
know
right.
what I'm saying? And do
Bet.
something else because I feel like as an empath and as you know, you spend time with somebody, you wanna give them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, it hurts so bad that you almost wanna forgive so that you start to feel better. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna forgive you, but
Right, right.
in this season, you got to go. I'm not about to be thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to. You going to the grocery store?
yeah,
Fuck. Like,
always
what
it's always in the back of your mind.
Yeah, like
It's
what are you
always,
actually doing?
Like who are you texting?
Or,
Like,
you
are
know
you
what?
really on your phone looking at? Like
Yeah, it makes you think about when you were together, all the times that you were in La La Land. Like, I thought we were doing great. I thought this was a good situation. When was it? Was I asleep?
right?
Was-
Yeah, you start thinking,
Was I
yeah.
being moody? Was I going through something? Was I at work? Like, what was I doing when
Yeah,
you
and
were
then
doing
you start
that?
thinking like
You start to blame
that
yourself.
moment when you were like, I'm gonna be late coming home from work or
Was
somewhere.
that it?
Or I went out. I went out with the girls.
Right.
You're
You
like,
just thinking this
every
shit.
moment.
Yeah.
Now, you're
He
like,
always said he was
it's like
working
that
late.
Trust, yeah, it's gone. Like,
But no, we
you
gonna
going mental.
we gonna pick this up on the next segment, man. It's getting real deep, man.
Ooh,
We'll be
Lord.
right back with another segment of Xpression.
I'm gonna get a shot.
Peace.
Be back. I want another sunrise. A rum sun.
Hey, we back in here with another episode. I have the lovely Lotus here.
Hey y'all.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
That's good. I want to say happy holidays to everybody.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying the holiday. But to you, I want to run you through a few questions. It ain't too deep.
You know when you say but, you be like, this is
Yeah.
going great. However,
Right.
I'm kidding.
But we're going to get right into it.
Okay.
And we talked about it briefly, but what keeps you motivated through all the ups and downs that you experience on this journey? Like, even when you're talking about just at home stuff, like what do you do to try to stay motivated so you can push through all of that?
Well, honestly, I listen to a lot of my old music. Like, just being able to create, like, for me to finally get in that space where I can, like, record and express my feelings and grow through my music. Anytime I feel like giving up or I feel like I'm not moving as fast as I want to, I go back and I listen. It's a little unfortunate now because it's all gone, but
Oh, with the cloud
yeah. So I'm super sick about that, but
technology.
nah. Yeah, but I feel like ultimately just feeling blessed. It's a feeling of like gratitude. Like, I never felt shy about being able, like, having a voice. And when my kids listen to my songs, they're like, yeah, I know this part. And I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. Like, like
That
just
is dope, though.
having that gift to be able to connect through music. I feel, it's just that. I feel like it's a gift. So, when I listen to my old songs and I see what I've done and like just watching my growth in my music, I'm like, yeah, I'm supposed to be doing this. Like, I just got to keep
Right.
going. Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, like I like that because I think about the same thing. Just looking back at the progression over the years and seeing why you do this and stuff like that.
Right.
Because why you do this is the person that's singing to it, which is your kids. Like, I love that part, mommy. Like you said,
Yeah.
so that's the dope part about it. But how do you describe your style?
My style, like in general, or like more specifically, like on music.
Yeah, music. Like,
Music.
Your swag. I mean, it can still be out of music too. Hopefully,
Yeah.
you're bringing that authenticity to it, so your music gonna represent who you are anyway.
Right. Well, yeah, I would say collectively, like my style overall is real chill, soulful. I love to connect. I love to get deep. Most of my songs are always about a situation or an experience that I've had that moved me or that tugged at my emotions in any type of way.
Right.
So, and like my approach with anything, like you said, as far as like just meeting people, my parenting skills, it's very soft. Like I'm soft spoken. So I kind of I carry that grace throughout, everything that I do. So
Yeah, I like your voice because it's like lullaby-ish. Like it's just soothing as hell.
I appreciate that. And it's so funny though, because like I talk to you all the time, like, Tim, I'm trying to rap. Like I be rapping, like I'm always trying to say some hard stuff, like just
That's probably the
exploring myself.
That's the Cleveland grit though.
Yeah,
That's
for
all
sure.
that is.
For sure.
That's all that
Yeah. And I feel like, hip hop and R&B kind of like go together. So sometimes if I'm listening to a lot of R&B, like, hearing a lot of melodies is great, but it's something that hip hop brings to your soul. Like, when the beat hit and you can feel it and then it match with the words, it's just like sometimes with a rap song, you don't even know what they say. You're just like, oh man, like I really like this. So, I'm trying to mix all of that into one, like cool, chill, emotional, but still like hip hop with a dope beat, but melodic with whatever.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Is there an end goal to the hustle? Is there like something, even with your career? Like, do you see an end goal, or you kind of just going through it, just catching the experiences?
Well, I would say I definitely have goals within my artistry, within my career, but the way you word it, end goal, it should never end. I never think about not ever singing, So once I'm done performing, once I maybe have reached my peak of recording, I would go into teaching. I would go into some type of mentorship so that it just continues in some type of way, because that's what in regards to your other question, like that's what I love about music, is that it just keeps going no matter what.
Yeah.
Depression, oppression.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like whatever it is,
you're gonna have
the music keeps going.
Yeah, for any time frame. Oh yeah, like it's definitely a sport and a career that you can, if you do it right, you can continue it. Because you can go in different avenues, like you said, the teaching and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So, before you get out of here though, we like to ask everybody this: what does Xpression mean to you? To Lotus, what is Xpression?
It's funny that you ask, because I believe that in this place that I'm at right now, that's like the biggest thing that I'm working on right now, like expressing myself in all facets of my life. As a mom, as a coworker, as a lover, as a friend, as a daughter. Like, it's just what I feel like I struggle with, and what blocks me from expressing myself is just accepting those feelings. So acceptance and expression are kind of going hand in hand for me. Once I accept how I feel, and I'm okay with expressing that, I'm okay with how people will feel about it once I speak on it, or if I were to do something, I'm okay with whatever happens because I've accepted my feelings in regards to it, and that's what helps me express myself. So expression to me right now is life. At every moment I'm trying to express myself, even if I am around total strangers. I'm always trying to show my gratitude, leave my mark on the people that I'm with, because everybody is zombies out here, especially with the mask and everything. It's just
tell me about it.
People, everything just feels so platonic. We don't get to hang out anymore. We can't all gather without asking weird questions. Do you got the COVID? Did your mama catch the vid? It's just
be scared to,
it's so much pressure.
Yeah.
So now more than ever, any chance that I get, it's when people start talking me through their mask, I'll be like, oh, hi.
Right.
What's up with you? Let's show that we're still humans, because
a way to express yourself.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's why I created the show and the homies, because I wanted to give artists and pretty much anybody an outlet to express themselves, because with the way the world is and all of that stuff like that, I think this is needed.
For sure.
This kind of atmosphere, the intimacy, the feel good part of it, the vibe. We missing that. So
yeah, and it's the initiative. I think this is so cool. Just bringing artists out here and giving them the platform, giving them the opportunity, because I was telling y'all, it's holiday season. It's a mess in the world right now. People are just on the hustle and bustle. We're all just moving. Everything is just just going with the flow. So to be invited here and it to just all be about me. Oh, guys.
Right.
It feels good to, be around people that care about you, that, just care what you think. It don't have to be, nothing past surface level. It just has to be just normal people that care about what you think. We can talk about it, vibe out. This is really cool.
Yeah, it sound like a whole lot of pure power shit. For sure, but
for sure.
That's another conversation we done had with the lovely Lotus. Y'all enjoy the show, man. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Bye.
Hey, this is a really nice beat. I'm really feeling this vibe. I'm getting so high tonight. Hanging with the cool guys. Got your girl Lotus here, feeling the vibe. Hey baby, tell me.
Let's
But-
talk about what everyone does for holidays usually. I don't know if anyone's doing anything differently because
Cool.
of the.
I roast
COVID.
chestnuts on an
COVID,
open
but-
fire.
All right.
The song started playing in my head. I just couldn't say
Yes.
anything.
Let's
Yes. Proud of that one.
Yeah. I mean,
Usually, I just open up gifts with my kids all morning. Co-parenting it is what it is. So half the day they're with me, we're hanging out, and then the other half of the day they're with their dad, and that's pretty cool because although I always really miss them, I can't lie, it's always really good to get a break. And I
bet.
always get to like have that dual reality where I'm like, I'm a mom and I'm doing all this mom stuff. I put in all that hard work. And then come 6 o'clock, it's like I have no kids. I'm like, woo, where the party at? Like,
Yeah.
what's up? So I don't know. I'll probably like, maybe go see my mom or something this holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go get Keanu and them. They still in South Carolina.
All right. Are you
Yeah.
guys having Christmas up here or are you thinking about having it out there?
I don't know. It just depends on the day I get down there, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What it look like. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna get them next week for sure.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna
Ooh,
go
Christmas
to my
and
dad's.
nice weather.
Your dad.
Yeah.
Nice.
You always go there for the holiday
Yeah.
with your pops and stuff.
Yeah. Sometimes I go to my mom, but she live in Toledo, so it's a longer drive, and
Where's your dad live?
he live out here in Cleveland,
Oh, okay.
so it's not too. He actually lived closer to me than Wallace. Like he lived like 30 minutes from me.
Yeah, Maple way closer.
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
My mom
sure.
lives in Maple.
You know,
This is
my
out
grandma
the
in
way.
Maple, too.
It
Yeah.
is. Yeah, out the way.
It's truly east side. Like,
Yeah.
man, for
I
sure,
feel that way
northeast, for
about
real.
my house, too. It's just, hey, at this
Yeah.
point, we just all around
The drive from here be the longest.
going back home
Yeah.
late at night. Yeah.
Like
Right though. That's when you wish you had like a superpower to just
Just
teleport.
zap myself there. Like,
Yeah.
seriously, I have the longest, like, little straightaway to my house.
yeah.
Off the freeway, I'm like driving for like 12 minutes. I'm like, oh, am I ever going to get there?
I have to drive with the windows down. Like I have to be like cold, like shivering, like because it keeps my mind. If the car starts getting really warm and I start getting comfortable and I start listening to the music,
Oh,
I start
no.
getting sleepy.
What?
So
Gotta roll the
Only at
windows
night,
down.
though?
Sounds
only
important.
at nighttime.
Yeah.
Like only after like just like
Gotta keep
the
What
whole
time,
day.
Grandpa?
It'd be like the whole day, like everything. Getting up at 6:45 to go to work, and then going to the gym, and then coming here, and it just be the whole day. And then I don't go to bed until late, and then that drive home, I'd be like, I'm ready to go to sleep. So I need to be cold. Like I need to be like, I need to get into the warmth.
Right,
like,
right,
I need to,
right.
Yeah.
I need it to be a goal. Like
Right.
I need to go. I need to get into the warmth.
Like, I just got to get there. Got to get there. Got to get there. That's the only thing that you're thinking about.
Yes, because if
Yeah.
not, man, I'm gonna get comfortable.
Yeah, I
Start
usually
getting-
can like turn on a nice playlist and just ride out to my
I
house.
love nighttime riding though. Like
Yeah.
I gotta
Yeah.
get my bike back because I had sold it, but I
Short-
love
short
my
nighttime
motorcycle,
riding.
man. That shit.
Nice.
Oh.
Like
said what?
I said short nighttime riding, like around my area would
Yeah.
be nice.
Gosh. No, like I used to love
45
taking.
minutes is a hike. Yeah.
But 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Sometimes longer. Sometimes it's like 50. And then the one day there was a car accident, and I was in traffic for 3 hours. I didn't get home
Man.
till almost 4 in the morning. I
God.
was so pissed.
But because it was like 2 lane and shit.
Two
over there
lane.
on-
Yeah.
Oh man.
And we finally got out.
77.
It was the same day I finally got out the traffic and got pulled over as soon as we got out of the traffic.
What?
Cause I just sped off like I'm going home. I'm out of here. And then I was like, woo! And I was so mad. I was like,
He said,
I'm like, I am
Did
not.
he give you a ticket?
No, it was
Good.
the first
Okay,
time in
cool.
my
Good.
whole life
All right.
that I didn't get a ticket. He gave me a warning
it wasn't
slip.
needed, man.
It was a
Yeah.
warning
Wasn't
He
slip.
probably
necessary.
felt your
I done got
pain. He
some.
know that traffic was crazy.
Cause I was pissed. He was like, you know how fast you were going? And I'm like, and I was like, I was going 65. And he was like, speed limit's 50. And I was like,
right. Like, oh,
I was
fuck
just
it.
like, well, do what you got to do, bro. And that's all I said to him. He was like, I was just following my GPS, and my GPS did say 65, and he looked at it, and he was like, you don't look at the signs? I'm like, bro, I was just in traffic for 3 hours.
right.
Like, I'm tired. I'm trying to go home.
Seriously.
And then he started talking to me. I think that's what it got. He started talking to me about music. Because I said I was coming from the
Oh, okay.
studio, and I played the guitar, the bass. And he was like, "Oh, I played the drums," and I was like,
see,
"Oh, that was-
hey,
I was like,
Commonality
all right, hell
is
yeah.
great.
Common,
Yeah.
oh man,
Here we
Common
go.
He
social
did. He had a
camaraderie.
bunch of tattoos, so He went to his car and gave me a warning, and I was like, bruh.
Then a folded
I'm
piece of
trying to
paper
go.
smacked your face.
I kept that piece of paper. I got it somewhere. Like the first time I ever got a warning from a cop. A warning? A black man getting a warning from the cops, bro? I've never gotten a warning.
With
I've
a
gotten a
picture,
warning though.
Well, I was
Seriously.
like, what?
I've gotten a warning.
I was surprised. Like,
with a picture of drums at the bottom of the slip.
Some pair of sticks.
My dude.
I was happy. Because I've gotten a ticket on my birthday. Like
What?
they don't give a fuck.
Happy birthday
Like,
to
here
you go,
us.
bruh.
I mean,
Like,
you.
But he game me a
Jesus,
warning. I was like, thanks, bro.
No,
much I needed
on a lighter note, how do y'all feel about life without technology, good or bad?
So much for lighter note.
Man,
No.
Exactly.
life
I
without
wanted to switch it.
technology.
And just
I,
go
uh,
different.
Like,
Well-
what do you mean? Like technology?
Like, let's say, like
Like if I made a wheel, is that technology?
I think
It's one of the
technology is
first
far.
pieces of,
Yeah, you know
No,
what
no, no. I'm
something.
talking like the digital technology.
Okay,
not
digital. There we
analog
go.
technology.
Okay, digital.
So like the
Mechanical.
internet.
Yeah, not mechanical shit, just straight digital.
So if I made
Uh,
a spear or something, that's
um,
cool. That's good.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
no,
That's
not
just,
mechanical shit.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Like a phone. Like what
I
would you
gotcha.
do without a phone or
I think
huh.
the world would
Well,
be.
social media or
It would be
Social-
more
it-
communicating, more people talking,
Yeah.
actually talking to people.
Technically, the world would kind of be better off without social media.
I believe I
So
agree
since
with
you
that
took
shit.
it there, because I was wondering, that's why I was like, are we talking about the internet? Because
I mean, we might as well.
I love having my phone. I love the little device. I love it. I think it's super cool. Like I was a kid that liked to be in front of the computer. I love to access YouTube. So I actually
yeah,
think that
YouTube.
it's really awesome. Like being a singer, like watching people sing on like YouTube, I would have to go down these long, dreadful stairs and go into this like dark back room in my house where the computer was set up, and me and my brothers would have to take turns. So I really love having.
that's how my
Man,
shit.
y'all
I
remember
really
the
love
y'all remember
having
the
so
early
much-
YouTube? Early
Yeah.
YouTube, you could find some shit on there. Like
Yeah, it was always. Well, I don't know what y'all
it was
talking about.
wild.
No,
it was
like,
just some
YouTube,
crazy
wow.
videos back in the day. Like now they censor everything, and it's like it's not the same. They changed it,
It
but
isn't.
like when
It's
YouTube
not
was
censored,
first,
it's
but
not
it's still a
stupid.
lot of
yeah, it's
fucked up
not
shit
censored
on
yeah,
YouTube.
But like
And
you
even-
just could see like people getting murdered and stuff on YouTube. It used to be like,
I don't want to laugh.
We're not supposed to be,
yeah,
but
it's not funny.
I mean, it's just.
Death is not funny.
You know,
It's
it
just
was
the
it was
crazy
Chris's
shit. It's
delivery
crazy.
there that,
Yeah,
It
that
was.
made me laugh.
I'll
No,
tell
no.
you, it was this
wanna go to hell.
Rumson that made me laugh.
Rumson.
I'm gonna go
If
ahead
y'all
and rep
haven't
mine
had
too.
no
yeah.
Rumson, no Rumson yet,
Yes.
y'all need to get hit
Cheers.
to Rumson.
There we go.
Cheers to Lotus being here. I'm so
Hey,
glad you
yeah.
came.
I'm so glad that you guys
Um,
invited me.
Yeah. What can we expect anything coming up soon? Like what's the next step in Lotus's career? What can we be looking out for soon?
All right. So yeah, definitely look out for new music, new visuals. Like we talked about earlier, I really have been working on like expressing myself.
Right.
Social media and just the pressure to always, have that digital footstep as proof of what you're doing. It's just, it's a lot, As a mom, I be in the mirror with myself like, yeah, I sing, I do all that, but I ain't got time for that. But, it is very liberating to express myself and to be heard and to be felt. And I feel the music that I've been making. So I have finally, after a long awaited time, am ready to put my music out so that people can vibe with it and, just to be able to share it. So definitely look out for new music. And like I said, more visuals, more and more. I'll start to peel my layers back more and more. But for the
Right.
most part, like
Yeah.
I'm a person that, I don't really like to be open. I don't really like to open up. I don't.
Okay. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. I think a little bit of incognito is necessary.
Okay, I'll say this because I just told a lie. It's not that I don't like to open up. It's being open on the platforms. That's the I can't bridge the gap between that. Like if I'm here and I'm with my friends or with my family, like I'm open, I'm expressive, but it's a different step. It's a
Just
different motion. Yeah,
letting them in is kind of like
exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
because you open yourself up to the world.
It's not you're not wrong with doing that though. Just because it's social media, and I feel like motherfuckers just done got so used to it that it seems normal, so it don't even seem like that actually is. Like, yeah, I don't want you to know everything about my life. I'm trying to keep it more business-like. You know what I mean? Like, because I do that. I try that. I try.
Yeah.
I try. Yeah. But I do through a lot of personal stuff. But
is it tempting? Like, what does that feel like when you're like, oh, I'm in the middle of doing something, and then you post it? What does that feel like? 'Cause
I think it just only reason I do that is like with my son more so, or my workouts. Like I'll do stuff like that, like where I'm either showing my workout or my son, or
see, I do a lot of
some music stuff. So it really ain't really personal, but because the music is just a part of my life.
But you're just free with it, like it's just whatever you want. That's cool.
Like on Snapchat and stuff, like I let people more into my life. Not too much to where I'm telling them my business, but like seeing me dance, me talk about motivational things, me at the gym, me taking care of my grandma, like things that you wouldn't normally see in my like Instagram or things like that. You see more of that on my Snapchat. And it's just because like I get a lot of comments from people that are like, I appreciate you posting today. Appreciate your vibes, appreciate like your energy, and sometimes it's not for me. Sometimes it's for other people. Sometimes
I feel like it's your expression.
It's just me. It's just me.
Whatever you want to express on that.
With social media, I feel like we are all, sharing a part of our lives that we want other people to see, right?
Right.
And I have over the course, like throughout the years, I've watched my, social media accounts evolve in a way. Like started off with me, like just sharing funny like pictures and memes and stuff because I like to laugh. I'm a huge fan of comedy and I like to make the people around me laugh as well.
Oh, yeah.
So I like sharing stuff like that. But then also once I started to get into making music and like playing the piano and stuff, that was another what I would consider very personal part of me that I would like to actually show people and like see what the reaction to this particular part of me being shared, to see like what the reaction of that is from people. Because when I I would consider, like music a very personal thing. Like when you're sharing, you're sharing literally like a piece of your creative mind with like the people around you.
It is, yeah.
I'm gonna cut in on you. I feel like even just the entertainment side of things, being a creative, you have to accept that the life that come with it is criticism. Because you're constantly showing off what is personal to you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So
True.
I feel like that's something you gotta just accept that you can't change about that.
Yeah.
Very true.
It comes with that lifestyle.
It does.
And in addition to that, like you have to remember ultimately, because you know that what you do will be judged and or criticized in some way by people observing your work. And ultimately what you want to remember is that you're also doing what you do and making what you make for the people who support you and actually like what you do, and not the naysayers, because there will always be people who are just like, no, you don't look like a producer to me, or no, I don't know, I don't like this melody, or no, I don't know how to listen to stuff because I'm very programmed and I have no sense of creativity. Oh,
what's your name? K Chef. Are you actually a chef? Are you a chef?
Does your first name
did you go to culinary school?
Does every kiss begin with K Chef?
Seriously, it's always like I was telling you guys, like it's the pressure to categorize people and like put you in whatever lane you're supposed to fit in because of how they perceive you, and I just can't get with it, and I know that it comes with it. I accept that, but that's why I asked you how it feels, because I've just not been able to move myself in that way where I'm like, oh yep, I'm doing it. I'm showing you what I'm eating. I'm showing you what I'm doing today. Like, I mean, I feel you about your kids because that's something that you're proud of.
But I don't do that every day.
Your
That's
meatballs
what
are
I'm saying.
undercooked.
Like,
No, I don't.
I swear, when
Yeah,
I
yeah,
watch my friends go through their Instagram, like, they be like, oh, where she think she going? That is not cute. Like, that food do not look good. I'm just like,
Oh,
oh,
bad.
the judgment. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like that passing time in that way is just like, I don't want to, and I especially don't like it with my friends. Now, all of my friends are successful. You know, they're all beautiful, great women, and it just really, it's just weird for me because I don't really want to find out what my friends are doing per social media. I'd rather like reach out to my friends, see my friends, talk to my friends.
Yeah, I
Like,
feel like
I
that
know
too,
what
yeah,
type
for
of
sure.
relationships that I have with my friends, and I don't need to. It's just weird. Like, I called my homegirl. I haven't talked to her in like 3 weeks, and I'm like, "Girl, what's been up?" It's like, "Girl, I went to this party." Oh, right, I seen that. I seen it on Instagram, girl. You was looking cute. Like, it's
Yeah,
just,
you
it's so
already
weird
know
because
about
you're
it.
there, but you're not there.
Yeah,
Right? You already know about
the
it.
shit.
It
You
kind of takes
trying to
the-
act surprised.
Exactly. It kind of takes the need out to
Yeah.
communicate, but because it's like I don't have to check and make sure she's good. She's doing great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching you. You're working. Your kids look great. You were super cute last Saturday. I saw you went out and got drunk. Like, you're eating great. Like, you know, you and your man are still together. I can see everything on Instagram. And it's so weird to me. Like, sometimes it's cool. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it is, you know, like, it's an app that, it's like a lifestyle
its pros
app.
and
Yeah,
cons.
like, you
It
know, like, and
definitely does.
especially like with networking, like, it can be really cool. You can
Right.
see some really cool stuff on there. You can
That's
find
very
out
good,
about
yeah.
some really cool people on Instagram. Like, you see all different kind of things, like, you know, as far as being a creative and like watching people do things. Like, it's cool in that way. But
Yep.
the pressure, going back to that, the need to have to interact and you have to get so many likes and you know, like, you just you have people are like on posting schedules, like, yeah, this is what the people need, like, you gotta keep, and it's just like, bro,
Get lost in it.
yeah, but like, don't get me wrong, I take pictures. I
We all
love
do.
to document my time spent, you know, especially if it's something really cool, but I can't bridge that gap to be like, I'm showing everybody this.
Okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Not
either.
yet, at least. You know,
You
like,
know,
I can
it's
just speak
nothing
for
wrong
what
with
I've
that.
Two
experienced.
things. One, if I can remember because I'm tipsy.
Wait. Before you do that, let's
Before I
go
do
in,
that,
let's go into another segment because we're gonna get back to this social media and technology talk, and we be right back.
I got next.
Cool beans.
At that point, you become
You have
a
to add
liability.
something to my life, you know, and you should, in a relationship, you should always think like that as a man in a woman's life. Like, you have to add something, because if I'm doing the same things that I would do by myself, boy, why is you here?
But it don't gotta involve money.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not always about
Yeah,
money,
yeah,
but
yeah, it don't have
it
to
always
involve
has to be
money.
something, though. It
It
always
could
has
be
to be
like
something.
just
And
genuine
as a-
shit. Yeah.
And like I said, I was just speaking for me because,
Yeah.
you know, I'm a mother of two. So if it's not money, for real,
I was about to say, what would
Outside-
add value to your
Right.
life besides money? That's what I'm
exactly.
saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, talking to you might be really nice. You know, dating
Yeah. That
you
can
might
be
be awesome.
But if you ain't
Sex
got
Okay,
might
money,
be
okay. Let me say this.
excellent.
You say that about the money, but can it just be
I'm-
stability?
I'm just
Can
saying
stability,
that it always
like,
gets to
show
that
you
point
worth?
at some point, even if it's not that way in the beginning. It
Mhm.
always will come down to that, because we have our different ways that we receive and that we give love. But I will speak for women. Emotional creatures receive love in the act of doing,
Mhm.
acts of service mostly, and then gifts. All those cost money or time. Doesn't always have to be money.
That's what
Money
I'm
or
saying,
time. Money or time.
yeah. Time.
And time is
Which
money.
I'm good on. Yeah.
Time is
Most of
money.
the
And
time.
then, like, time, yeah,
Most of
I
the
mean,
time,
even when
yeah.
you're not, even if you are successful and you're not doing anything in that time to make money, time, essentially, in America, is money. So,
Yeah, active duty is
bruh,
important too. Just action. Like I always
Any
say,
woman
like actions
that-
speak louder than words. With any woman, I think
yeah.
that should like really show swag too. Cause it's like if you know that this nigga got it, like even if she is making more money, but she ain't got to worry about shit else. Like that shit, like really.
I don't think it's about not worrying about anything. I just think that if a woman really likes you and a woman really loves you, she wants to see a future with you.
Yeah.
And eventually, that's all I'm saying. That it's not. It could be months. We could date for 6 months. We could date for a year, and I understand that it's not about money. I am just saying that eventually, it's gonna be like, how do we see our future? What is a retirement plan? What happens when I want to have children? Like, eventually, it always
like
gets to that.
If I'm not with somebody, I'm like, can we build like a business plan? Like, can we do? Like, I want to be with somebody I can make business decisions with. Like, we can like start something together and like learn together and like figure out how to make wealth for our family in the future. Like, I want to like do it together. Like, I don't want to be like, I'm over here and I gotta make this money over here and you be over there. Like, I want to make generational wealth for my family. Like, me and your mother built this business together for you, for your family. I mean, like,
did you just say that loyalty over, who said that?
Loyalty over love.
Yeah, like that's what that is.
Yeah.
Because you got to know, like, that motherfucker gonna have your back.
Yeah, and you got to have the same
and you
drive.
gotta like, and you also got to have that trust. Like, if I say I'm doing what I'm going to do, trust in my process, regardless. Unless you like, and that's what I was talking about. Unless you like, I'm about to do this.
No. That's what I was talking about with Nina. Though,
it's like you're not saying you're not doing what you're saying, but like, if I'm going to work every day, and I'm hustling, then understand that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I told Nina. I said, look, the decision I'm about to make right now, you're gonna think I'm a bum right now, but the only reason I'm doing this shit is so I can show you my worth, the value that I have, because it was like. It was either because I created like a personal bankruptcy. So it was like, I'm about to do this shit, you know, the business, which I started in 2016. So it was like, I got to start working for myself. But that's something that society, you know, you're not used to. Right. So it becomes scarce, you know, and I'm just telling her, trust my process, you know what I mean? Because this shit about to get shaky. But just know I got this shit. You know what I mean? And that's where the trust come in. Right? You know what I mean? Because now it's like, she got to trust me. Because I could say that. But if you wholeheartedly don't love me and don't love me, but can't trust me, that's when you like contemplate, well, I don't know if I can even handle that shit. If I want to wait on that shit.
You know, to
trust makes it easier to love someone.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. But yeah, like, that's really what it was, that trusted process.
We gotta finish talking on that.
Oh, I'm getting it on this camera.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even know that. Hey, you got me on candy cane.
Right.
Oh, yeah, bro.
I got my back to the camera. Like, hold on. Like.
I just set it up. I'm just like, because I missed it.
That was the nice discovery in the middle of the video.
Right.
It's like, it's going.
But we can't move to over here now.
I didn't even know that was going over there.
So we can finish up.
Yes, two things. Two things.
Don't forget the two things.
I am so working on remembering the two things.
All right.
I promise you, if you forget the two things, I'm
Please
upset.
don't forget the two things.
I'm bad at remembering.
I got you. I got you. It's harder to do because I really like the Rum Sons.
They are fire. You really did do a great
Thank you very much. Almost too fire.
Too fire.
Burn some of my mustache hairs off. No.
Hold on.
say,
I'm about to be like, yo, check it out. I hope everybody is going to tune in to our Christmas special of Expressions with Lotus and with the crew. And if you don't, I'm going to punch you.
Ooh.
A punch you.
Yeah, we back in here.
We are back.
All right, so them two things. What are
Okay.
those?
Oh, yeah, don't forget. Those two
All right,
things.
so two things. One was okay, so like we were talking about social media, and I forget who exactly it was, but it was like one of the guys who like helped Mark Zuckerberg like create Facebook. He was talking about how when it came to like, this is basically I'm speaking on a negative and a positive aspect of social media. One of the side effects of social media being, when someone's posting something on Facebook, however you put it, no matter what it is that they're sharing, ultimately, when this person sees likes start to increase on their status, psychologically speaking, you are literally triggering like dopamine receptors in the mind, and
it's
it's making
all
them
based
happy.
on algorithms to the brain. That's all it really is about. Like,
But like ultimately, that's what kind of
yeah.
It
sucks about it, because it's just like, yo, if I post something and then like one person likes it, I'm gonna be fucking depressed.
The
or
fact of the
if
matter
I post
is that
something
it
and then I
can
get
be
like
addictive.
47 likes, I'm like, hey, and
Yeah.
it's just, but then you get people just posting things just to like get them liked. It's just like,
Now you got some mental
You
health
know.
that got created.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say it's the
like
point
it's
that
that's bad. That's
can be
that's
addicting.
my first thing. Like it
Yeah.
can
Well, see, that's why I wanna.
he had a second thing.
I did have a second.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, yeah. I got to hear the second
I
thing.
wanted to hear
caught
the second
me,
thing
you
so
caught me
bad.
good.
Right on. And the second thing is I'm hot. Wait, no. The second thing. Well, okay, that's obvious. I'm speaking with the.
Go ahead, man.
I got you. So number 2, passing. First off, all right. Number 2 is a positive about social media. I currently work for a law firm, and the way I got my job was actually through LinkedIn. A recruiter
I just created a
reached out
LinkedIn
to me,
account too, bruh. Yes.
like
Yeah. LinkedIn is dope.
I got
Yeah.
my job off of
Dope as
Indeed.
shit.
So, huh?
I got my job off of Indeed.
So do
Indeed is
you
nice.
feel
Indeed.
like
You want a job? Indeed.
so were you just like putting saying that it also creates opportunities, saying that you got hired through LinkedIn, so it also creates opportunity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Like LinkedIn is definitely to be taken, like seriously. Like if you have like a certain background and you're looking
Yeah,
to,
because I'm trying to get into post production, with
Right.
this shit, and I just started at LinkedIn. So yeah, for sure,
yeah.
it's definitely.
So like it's got its positive and it's got its negatives. Like I'm glad that I'm not just doing it to get like just to see like that people like things that I post. I do what I do
So
because I want
LinkedIn-
people to check out.
LinkedIn, you post on?
Oh no! I was just like talking about Instagram there. No,
Okay.
as far as LinkedIn, I have my like resume, my background, like my.
But it's
you know,
more like
work history
career
and stuff.
based too. Like
Okay.
That's like a really that's a good
career-based.
one that you definitely do want to
So,
have like that.
LinkedIn
It
for
could
sure.
actually help advance you in your career.
So on LinkedIn,
Nice.
am I like
Facebook
is it
is
like
just
me
like,
putting
hey,
up
my
a picture?
face.
Like, is it like
It's
That's
almost
what I
like
was trying to
another
figure out,
is it
community.
a profile
Yeah.
and then my resume's on there?
Yeah, it's like another community, but towards whatever it is you
Do you
doing.
post about like what you're doing in your career and stuff? Like, do
Are
you
you talking about
No.
as far as
on LinkedIn?
LinkedIn?
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, okay.
Is there
the
any type of
interesting-
communication or
do I-
interaction with other people?
You can totally
outside
send
of,
messages.
Right. Like, do
Yeah.
I DM my
Recruiters can
boss?
send you messages, and that's exactly how I got my job.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
like,
I
hey,
got you.
Devontae,
It's
I,
also freelance
I'm
stuff,
looking
too.
for someone for this particular background, and I see that you have it. Would you like to meet up sometime? And that's why I'm currently where I'm working. Like I legit got recruited for a better job. One better than the one that I had before
Nice.
that. Oh yeah, LinkedIn is well.
It's
I
like
wasn't
Indeed
hip.
I
on-
also
I wasn't
am,
hip to LinkedIn.
It's
I
like
also work in
Indeed
IT,
on
so it's
steroids.
definitely a booming field.
Yeah.
They're always
Nice.
looking for like people, and with my like particular skill set, there's recruiters, like there's companies that are just based off of like recruiting us and helping us get jobs for places because they get paid from the places that are paying for us, and we're getting paid. It's just
Wow, nice.
It's going.
Yeah.
It is
It's
definitely
up there.
it is. It's real. It is
I
very
think,
real.
with technology, man, it's definitely pros and cons to it. good or bad, I guess. But I would ultimately say I don't mind the way shit is going as far as technology because I'm learning how to capitalize on it and still keep the balance with my family and the friends and the relationships that I hold and stuff like that. Because that's the important part.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Because if you're going to really progress in this society nowadays, you got to find that balance. Because the mental issue, what we was talking about, with what it does to you based on a like or a comment or words, basically. Almost like, what's that saying? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Don't exist no more.
Yeah.
Because words is hurting motherfuckers now. For real, because...
That's always been important, though.
I feel like words have always hurt people.
Yeah.
But okay.
I mean, I'm just saying...
What you say to someone
like
matters.
They don't get mad at when somebody... Hey, you stupid ass. You'd be like, hey, you can not say that every day, okay? That means that words have some sort of... You know, it's just like...
That's a weird thing, you know, that people have made it normal to communicate and show love that way. You know, like... I remember being younger and, you know, just hearing girls and guys interact with each other. And it was like, you know, if a guy is being mean to you and if he's picking on you, then that means he actually really likes you. Like, we start to learn and perceive love in such a weird way from a young age. It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think that's important too, is just through this technology, raising the kids...
With morals.
Yes. Like with morals and just that balance. Like,
preventing them from being overweight because they're staying inside, just like holding tablets and like...
Yeah.
Seriously, guys, do you
I definitely
think about
outside.
how life would have been if we grew up in this time? Like, don't get me wrong. Once I actually got to school, it was cool. It was great. You know, like I got along with mostly everybody. But in my head, waking up in the snow, I told my son, like, you are so lucky to be to go to school in your bed right now.
I couldn't do it.
He plays the game on his lunch break.
I wouldn't be good at it.
Currently, and I like
this
it a lot.
society wouldn't work for Chris. Let me tell you why. Because in the 5th grade,
everybody hates Chris. That was the show.
Chris was taking extra butter popcorn for breakfast. For lunch, like for breakfast, like get on the bus, and I was eating extra butter popcorn, like
for breakfast,
like in the 5th grade. So
your ass was huge.
Could you imagine me just sitting at home, like I didn't have to go to school?
You would need a crane.
Oh, you would need a crane. I would have just been on the computer, like yikes. Like that
little tray you was talking about creating. You would have had that.
He would have had one of them walking around.
I'm telling you, like it would have been over.
Yeah,
I felt like it would have been life changing. It would have been great.
Man,
I would have had so much time on my hand for activities. Like I could have just like here. Seriously, like, and I felt like I had a lot of anxiety though. Like I feel like I have social anxiety. Like I'm what do they call it now? It's called an ambivert, where you are both an introvert and an extrovert.
Oh wow, it's a gray area for that.
Is that like the between?
Yeah, it's like I can be around people. I love to socialize. Like most times I love to meet people, but there's also a side of me that just requires so much space, and it's not like, anything's wrong with me, but I need that space to recharge. I need that space to like be with myself and work on the things that I need to work on independently. And it just needs to be balanced. Like you've been saying that, a lot. There definitely needs to be a balance.
I kind of feel like we all have like a, I guess how they say, like some people are introverts, some are extroverts. I think we're all like a percentage of each side.
That's why I said that Heather Headley "Me Time" was my favorite song because I need my me time, bro. Like I
Yeah.
need
I definitely need
not
that.
some
right?
you time. It's my time.
Not some we time.
It's
just me.
by
Some-
myself.
Yeah.
I need you to leave me alone. I don't want you.
Like
to
I always
touch
say,
me.
bro, you gotta be selfish to be selfless.
For sure.
Yeah.
Gotta love
Definitely.
yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta
You teach
create
people
that
how
space.
to love you by how you love yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
And when there's no love there, people be like, why is you talking to me like that? Why is this happening? Because you are, frugal with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like how you treat yourself, what you eat, what you partake in. Like, so why would I go out my way to treat you as this, high and mighty, and you don't even think that way of yourself? So it starts with you for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Sometime when I'm enjoying my me time, the only other friend that I would like to have in the room is my friend Mary Jane. And
She's a
you
good
know.
friend.
And Eugenia. Is Eugenia.
pretty good friend. And
Yeah.
It's pretty
definitely
much
helps
me
with the me time.
Say you what?
She knows
Say
just what
Eugenia
I was,
can be a
knows
part of
just
my
what I
me
need.
time because it's pretty much just me, anyways.
You said what?
I have a pet turtle named Eugenia, and
Oh,
she's can be a part of my me time because her me
She's
time is her sitting in front of a light. going,
Right. Just staring.
he talking about I need some me time, but Eugenia, you can come. You
Yeah,
can come.
They be chilling though.
they do.
Cause
What?
Maximus, man, he'll sit up there.
I always wonder, what do they
For
think? What do
hours.
they think about? Like, they just be up,
Do you think their thoughts are
They
in
be
slow motion?
gazing.
I
Like,
don't.
no, they gotta be
They
thinking.
gotta be thinking about.
You gotta be. They probably
something.
think about their next meal.
Right.
I'm guessing so.
And how long it's gonna take them to get to it?
Yeah, like damn.
If I start
If
today,
you look at
I'm
them, though,
making it today.
if you look at them though, they look like they be deep in thought. Like,
Bro, it be times when I'll go up there. Look, Chris. It be time when I go up there, and he's like pent up against the glass, just staring. And then I go up to his face, like, and then he be like you can tell, like he was in
What?
deep thought and shit, cause it was like, and he
What
like
kind of
bag
turtle
up.
do you have?
Painted turtle.
Okay.
Yeah, he let me get him cause he was dope, man. But he like super fast.
What?
Yeah, his turtle
Man.
is huge.
Never met.
yeah, and I
him.
got a Cumberland slider. It's a little bit different than his turtle. She's huge. She's like this big, but she'll be basking, and I can just walk up and be like, "Hey, Eugenia," and she just be like,
Oh.
and then I'd be like, "So today at work," and she'll just be like, she'll like look at you.
What?
Yeah, like
Not a conversation with the turtle.
I
That's pretty
swear.
cool.
Yeah,
I swear they know what you'd be like.
To
She
friend?
know. She
She's
be
like,
know.
you can talk to me.
Yeah.
Tell me how your day went,
Right,
Chris.
they chilling. They chilling anyway. Like, come on, I'm soaking up the sun.
She said, well, I wasn't doing anything. I was just over here.
Oh, but when she jump in the water, it'd be like, "Grrr," and
Right.
it'd be like, water,
Yeah, though.
What?
she's big. Like,
So she
Here
like
just-
hops in the water?
yeah, it's like a ramp. She climbs up and gets into this thing where it like she basks, where she gets her shell dry, and then she'll jump in the water, and you just hear, "Kaboom," and it's just water just all over the floor. You be like,
Bro, I
Damn
could-
it, Eugenia.
yeah,
I can hear
We're
him
having a
from
shell of a
down
good
here.
time. Get a
You
quick
and
pun in
these-
there.
Yeah, I was gonna say you and these puns, like
That's his
he
thing.
been coming
just
strong
so
all
nasty.
night.
Pun for it.
well,
Been unnecessarily on it, and I'm proud of it.
But yeah, man.
what we doing? We wrapping this
yeah,
up?
Yeah,
what's
I
the
wanna-
next?
it's-
Yeah.
I want to thank Lotus for coming.
Definitely,
This was a wonderful time. I enjoyed myself.
for sure.
I agree.
I had
And I
a
knew I was gonna
great
be there.
time. Yes.
Yeah, we always got good vibes and stuff. So
Definitely.
Love that jam session.
Yes, that was
yeah, it
awesome.
kind of
Right
was like
session.
I can't wait to like hear it.
I can't wait to see it. Like this was really awesome. You guys got me out of my comfort zone. Like you challenged me. It was all great vibes. Thank you for my amazing drink. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the vibes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
No problem.
anytime.
Anytime, got the vibes.
But
No, this was really great. I'm super proud of you, Tim. Like
yeah.
I watched a few episodes before and we were talking about, he was like, yeah, like Lotus, do you smoke? And I was like, well, Not really. Like, I try not to smoke or to drink, when I'm doing music because, it just impairs you. It just knocks you off, like, even when you're not trying to be. But he was like, yeah, we might, pass the blunt on the show. And I was like, really? I watched the shows and, like, I just didn't catch that. He was like, yeah, it was just so discreet. And, like, I watched him. He's like, passing.
Passing.
Anyway, so.
And I'm pretty sure you probably heard it on the mic. I was like, passing.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, okay, this is like a smooth transaction in the middle of the show.
Hey, we be on it.
I'm pretty sure there's like a part of it where I was just like sitting there like, hey, and I was like micing it a little bit like, oh, shit.
Like,
right,
I'm literally smoking and talking at the same time. Like, hold on.
But all right, y'all.
Yeah,
thank y'all for tuning in.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Comment, subscribe. Happy holidays.
Click that.
This is Xpression.
That bell.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Exclusive. Premiere.
If you come with me, you will see me free. Baby, we can be one under the sun. Wouldn't that be nice? That was a whole vibe.
I like that.